All right, guys, we are live with another one. We are live with another one, guys. All right, and topic of discussion today, guys, will have to be, this crazy, you know, weight cutting. Patty Pimlet says he gained like about 40 pounds. You know what I mean? He gained like 40 pounds after the weigh-ins. That's crazy, guys. That is insane. He weighs in at like 155. 40 pounds from that, you're damn near almost 200 pounds. Excuse me, guys. That cannot be healthy, guys. That can't be healthy. That can't be long lasting in people's careers. I think that's why these fighters don't last a long time. They just don't fight in their natural weight class, man. They're trying to be weight bullies. You know, they're trying to be weight bullies, and I mean, don't get me wrong. People like Patty Pimlet, a lot of these fighters, they don't fight in their normal weight. Like definitely not. Henry Cejudo is definitely not walking around at 125 pounds, guys. All right, Henry Cejudo walks around probably at 170, 175, if that, and I'm being nice. Okay, weight cutting has become like a culture in this mixed martial arts community, especially with a lot of these mixed martial arts fighters coming from, a wrestling background. It all starts with the wrestling base. That culture where you consistently, losing weight. To be a weight bully, to be the bigger man, so you can be stronger and out wrestle your adversary. It's just, um, yeah, it's interesting, man. It's interesting to see, the effects of these fighters when they are cutting weight. We've seen, a lot of fighters, step up to the weight, step up to the scale, and they could barely even make the scale. They could barely even get off of the scale, let alone get on. It's very troubling, man. It's very troubling. I'll tell you that much, man. I just wonder how bad I know it's bad for your body. I know it's bad for your health, but I wonder how bad is it really? You know what I mean? Because if you weigh like about 200 pounds and you're cutting to 155, bro, that's insane, man. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight, and I just wonder how much damage you're doing to your body. You know, I know they're doing some damage. These fighters don't think they're doing damage to their body, but they are. They're definitely doing damage to their body, especially their brain. You know. How you doing, man? How you doing, guys? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. I really appreciate that. I made another rap video today. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Slow progression is better than no progression, guys. That is the honest truth. All right, that is the honest truth, man. Let me get a drink here. I'm a little thirsty. I'm a little dry. I gotta wet my beak here. Check it out if you want to. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna check it out, man. You know how I do. Last time I checked you out, and I'll check you out again. I'm gonna check out your new vid. But yeah, guys. I think the UFC. I don't know what they can do. Yeah, I don't know what they can do to like address this situation with weight cutting in the UFC. Because it's already in a it's already a culture in mixed martial arts. So I just wonder what can they do, in this situation here. Because a lot of these fighters, they don't really talk about it, but I bet it's affecting their careers. This weight cut stuff is affecting their careers. I mean, look at Ilya Taporia. He refused to come come back, into the featherweight division and defend his title. He'd rather go, and chase other, belts because he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to cut the weight anymore. Do your thing, bro. My dog just died. Ah, Taylor, man, that's fucking sucks, man. I apologize about that, man. You know what I mean? There's nothing we can do about that, right? Two things that we guaranteed, man. That is betrayal and death. All right, so those are two things that are guaranteed in life, and it's okay, guys. It's okay. You gotta, take the punches and keep it moving, man. You know what I mean? But I apologize about that. I am sorry for you, Taylor. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm sorry too. I pray for him or her. Yeah, for sure. Hello, Carl. How you doing, man? How you doing, Carl? Hopefully you're having a good one, Carl. Hopefully you're having a good Monday and now a Tuesday because it is 12 o'clock where I am at. So it is Tuesday. So hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. You know what I mean? United Kingdom. That's what's up, man. That is what's that is what's up. I've never been to the United Kingdom. Never been to the United Kingdom. I want to go, man. I wish I could have the opportunity to travel, man. To be honest with you, But we'll see, we shall see. We shall see where we are in the next 4 to 5 years, and hopefully, I can do enough things to finally travel. Travel the world and go, to Europe and all these beautiful places. The Creator God is the Creator. Yeah, for sure, man. I definitely agree with you. My new rap is called "Not Afraid to Take the Pain." That's what's up, man. Not afraid to take the pain. That's a long name, but that's a good name. Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty. It's funny on it's funny. I'm not. I don't. What you call it? I don't practice or anything like that. I just play games for fun. And like about I want to say 3 to 4 years ago, I got really good on Call of Duty. So good actually that I got a notification on my Xbox because at the time I was rocking with my Xbox, and I got a notification from my Xbox, and they told me that I was 4% in the world on Call of Duty on multiplayer. So yeah, I will never forget that message that I read. I was like, what? I'm ranked fourth in the world. I mean, not fourth. I'm ranked 4% in the world. I was in the 4 percentile. So I went to go check that percentile, and it was true. I didn't even know I racked up like I think it was like 19 straight kills in one multiplayer game. 19 straight kills without dying. I was just on my shit. But yeah, faith is key. Faith is key, man. Christianity Sunday. That's what's up, man. Don't fall for Satan's spirits. Man, there's a lot of people falling for Satan's spirits, man. Let me tell you that much right now. If you're plotting and planning, and you're doing all those things, behind people's back, yeah, man. Go repent. Go repent. Uh, I played Call of Duty Part 2 original, and I had an Xbox 360. Yeah, I had an Xbox, what is it, XS or LS or whatever it is. I had an Xbox. Don't have it anymore. I have a PlayStation 5 now. That's what I'm rocking with right now. Uh, nice. Yeah, yeah. But when it comes to the UFC, man, I mean, look, the weight cutting, I don't think is ever gonna stop. That's never gonna stop. A lot of these guys, they like being the bigger guy. Uh, Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. I had to let it out. I had to let it out. But yeah, man, a lot of these guys, they like being the bigger guys. They like fighting. In a weight class where they're not necessarily the smaller guy. I just remember what's his name. Damn, what's his name? How did I forget his name? Wow, now I gotta look it up, guys. Hold on a second. Mm. Rashad Evans. All right, look at that. I didn't even have to look it up. I remember Rashad Evans. He was fighting at the heavyweight division, man, and he was so much taller. I mean, he was so much smaller, than a lot of those fighters, man. And it was just crazy seeing him beat a lot of those heavyweights. But I mean, that's the weight class that he was in. He was in the heavyweight division. So, even though he was smaller, he was still winning. Same thing with DC, Daniel Cormier. A lot of these guys, I just wish they would fight in their normal weight class, but unfortunately, they tend to, want to be the bigger guys. Instead of Big Bird, it's Big Burp. It's all good. I made a joke out of it. That is hilarious. Big Burp. That is hilarious. Yeah, man. Sorry about that, man. I had to let it out. I had to let it out, guys. I had to let it out. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna most likely buy a new mic here soon. I'm thinking in the next month or two I can make it to 500 subscribers. I think. I hope. You know what I mean? If I can make it to 500 subscribers, that was the goal. And once I reach that goal, I said I'm gonna buy a microphone so I can have better audio and you guys could hear me a little bit more clearly. Um, and yeah, make some necessary changes to this channel and propel this channel, to the forefront here, in the MMA community. You feel me? But the Knicks lost today. Bad news. The Knicks lost today, unfortunately. Step aside for mixed martial arts real fast. The Knicks lost today. I'm I'm not that mad about it. I mean, I expected it, to be honest with you, just because how the first game went. And then in the second game, you're looking for that. You're looking for that one quarter where, the Knicks could just, start scoring, and unfortunately, Detroit just stood, on their necks and carried out to the win. Terrorist West equals World War II and 3 and 4. Okay. I'm hoping I am famous rapper on YouTube before the end of this year. Well, um, yeah, stick to your goals, man. Stick to your goals. You know what I mean? Stick to your goals. Do your thing. Have fun with it too. You know what I mean? Have fun with it. Don't necessarily try to, become famous. You know what I mean? I think uh, rapping is an art, and the ability to rhyme words, that's an art as well. So treat it as an art. You know what I mean? Don't try to become famous from it. Just enjoy the process. You know what I mean? Enjoy everything that it comes with it. Because it is fun. It is a fun thing to do, especially when you start, you know, uh, venturing out into other, things that you can do with rapping, whether it's creating, engineering, or having a free, intending freestyle battles and stuff like that, being part of that. How you doing, Mars? Hopefully you're having a good one, man. Hopefully you having a good one, Mars. Haven't seen you in a little bit. You was on a little bit ago, but hopefully you're having a good one, man. Hopefully you're having a good one. I'm sorry. I'm reading this. I'm reading this article about Anthony Smith here. I guess it talks about in detail about Anthony Smith, about his podcast and how he makes an appearance on Sirius XM, hosted by Dan Hardy and stuff like that. God, God is one and holy. What's good? Nothing, man. Just chilling, bro. Yeah, I don't do freestyle battles because it might cause drama. You know how sensitive people are nowadays. All the prophet messengers, peace be upon them, have faith in the Almighty. Let's revert to the truth. Yeah, man, I hear you. I hear you. And autistic, man. I mean, I hear you, man. But who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, who gives a fuck about if somebody has if somebody feels a certain way. It's a freestyle battle, man. You know, is all shits and gigs at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Especially if you're just having fun with it, you're not trying to cause drama. I don't know why drama has to pop off. To be honest with you, you know, people got to be little girls and sensitive. It's ridiculous out here. Prepare yourself for the here and afterlife. Yeah, I think I have. I think I'm doing a good job. I think I'm doing a good job, man. I think I'm doing a good job of preparing myself. You know what I mean? I surround myself with good people. You know what I mean? We're not out here, doing sins. You know what I mean? We're not out here cheating on our significant spouse. We're not out here sleeping with our cousins. You know, committing incest. We're not out here, plotting and planning on people behind their backs. We're not out here doing that. You know what I mean? We don't condone that. You know, and for those people who are doing that and condone that, they really think that going to church and repenting is gonna give them the pathway to the Almighty. And unfortunately, that's not the way it works, guys. Okay, that's just not the way it works. You can't commit crimes and then all of a sudden be rewarded. That's just not the way it works, guys. Okay, even if you repent, okay, it has to be really truthful within your soul, within your body, within your heart, and the man above, he will know how that emotion will feel. And if you fake it till you make it, let me tell you something, he won't take it. All right. Cheers to that one. All right. Ah. Hello, hello. What is it? Wolf Chief? It's the way people are nowadays. Yeah, man, I understand, man. It's the way people are nowadays, but unfortunately, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I wouldn't give a fuck at all. I do my best to live my life and live my life accordingly. You know what I mean? And not try to, disrespect people in any manner. I just try to stay away of people's paths, and hopefully people stay away from mine. You know what I mean? And sometimes it doesn't happen, so I try to do what I can do to, not have any drama pop off. And if I could do anything, that's what I do. You know what I mean? Incest isn't a sin, though. Incest isn't a sin, though. I mean, if you say so, Mars. If you say so, Mars. I mean, if you're out here fucking your cousins and your sisters and your mothers, that's disgusting. You know what I mean? That is the most disgusting thing you can do with your flesh. And hey, if you think that's not a sin, hey, that's okay. That's okay with you. I just know for a fact somewhere in the biblical terms it does say something about sleeping with your family members and your cousins and stuff like that. You're not supposed to do that. So yeah. Yeah, man. Uh, on the day of judgment, justice shall be served. I may be in Pennsylvania very well from 18, but I also love government-owned Conrail. I hear you. Without the Creator God, we don't exist. Yuck, that's ew. Now that's 100% nasty. What am I telling you, man? What am I telling you? We have people out here who are actually doing that, guys. We have people out here, that are ridiculous. They out here, they think, doing all those bad things and then going to church and repenting is going to be good enough, for you to, be accepted. And that's just not the way it works, man. You know what I mean? That's just not the way it works, man. All right. So, peace to you, peace to your soul, and all those lies that you hold. All right. I'm not condoning incest. I just know in Islam it's not a sin. So it's ironic when they moralize. I mean, uh, how can I say this? I wouldn't say all of Islam uh do that. You know what I mean? Like not all of Islam is doing that out there. You know what I mean? Just like there's not all Americans doing that out here, but let me tell you something. There's a lot of that going around. It's still disgusting. It definitely is. It definitely is. It's a nasty thing, man. But unfortunately, that's the reality of the world that we live in, man. We're living in a world where Wives are cheating on their husbands. Husbands are cheating on their wives, and yet they're still staying together. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to me. We have we're living in a world where we got parents who are jealous of their kids. That's disgusting, guys. Okay, and then we're living in a world where family members are actually sleeping with family members. It's disgusting, guys. This world, you got to do your best to navigate through it, because if you don't, you might just make a mistake. You know what I mean? And people are so judgmental. You know what I mean? But there is no coming back from sleeping with your cousins and family members. It's just not. You know what I mean? You can't get any nastier than that. In my opinion, if you're able to do that, oh my God, I cannot trust you around anyone. All right, because you're liable to sleep with my damn. You're liable to sleep with my pet at that point. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Lord, peace be upon him. Ah. It's crazy that the same states it's legal to get married to your first cousin. That some states, yeah, I think it's legal in like 18 states. You can marry your cousin. I think it's legal in like 18 states, if I'm not mistaken. I don't judge, but that's nasty. Hell no, hell no. That's nasty as hell, guys. I agree with you 100%, guys. I agree with you 100%. There's nothing that you're saying that I don't agree with. I agree with you. All right. Sweet home Alabama. Yeah, Alabama would be definitely one of those states that there's a lot of that going around. All right, there's a lot of that going around, and in Florida. All right, don't forget about Florida. Don't forget about that state either. There's a lot of that going around in Florida as well, man. It's a sad story, guys. It's disgusting out here. All right, do your best to navigate this world, man, because it's a crazy place. It is a crazy place, guys, okay? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give it a thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Thank you for supporting independent mixed martial arts media. All right, I really appreciate that. Hey, I'm in Florida, but I wasn't raised that way. Hey, I hear you, man. I hear you, man. I hear you. I wasn't, I wasn't. It's not necessarily how you raised either. You know what I mean? It's just, is about who you are. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, because the people that I was raised around. They're animals, bro. They're animals. They're wolves in the streets. Okay, they're out there in the dark in the calles. Okay, if you know what I mean. So it's not necessarily who you raised from. It's just your morals that you're born with, right? And I just yeah, it's just disgusting stuff going on there. Yeah, it's nasty, but I've seen people justify incest saying it's not. If you say so. There's a sport in Florida to show who is the best Florida man, king of Florida man. You shall not reject the almighty plans. Still sickening. Nah, I don't reject any one of those plans, man. You know what I mean? I just do my best to navigate, the world, and yeah, man. I just do my best, man. You know what I mean? And try to be a good person in this world. You know what I mean? As good as I can be. You know what I mean? Because I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect out here. That's just I'm far from perfect. You know what I mean? So, but I do my best. I do my best. You know what I mean? A lot better than other people. Let me tell you that much. I can tell you that. So, yeah, just that's all I'm gonna continue doing is my best. Ah, uh, excuse me. Can we change the subject, please? Oh, of course, man. Of course, we went left field on that one. We just stood right there. But yeah, my Knicks lost, guys. My Knicks lost. The series is tied 1-1. Unfortunately, I'm fucking pissed off about that. I'm not that pissed off about it, but I am pissed off about it just because I'm just like, man, this is just it's tiring, man. When you're a Knicks fan and you've been a Knicks fan since birth, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, bro, like you just want something good to happen. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, taking these L's in the playoffs against a team like Detroit, you just you just you just want to throw up. You know what I mean? Uh, uh, can we listen to my new rap song? Not right now, man. Not right now, unfortunately. Not right now. I can't listen to that right now, unfortunately. But I will listen, man. I will take a. I will take one. I will take one. TikTok Trump, Hi Hitler, April Fools, W World War Three. Oh my God! Like, why are you writing stuff on here like this, huh? What's going on with you, man? Are you okay over there? Man, stop thinking about war, man. Stop thinking about war. Stop thinking about negative stuff, man. You gotta think about positive stuff, man. Think about, think about kissing a beautiful bird. You know what I mean? And then watching that beautiful bird fly away into, you know what I mean, the sky. You know what I mean? Think about positive things, man. Why are you thinking about war? Why are you thinking about Hitler? You know, it's just, gosh. And then you're bringing in religion with it. It's like, what are you doing? Stop it. Bro, do you know if the rumors about DDP being injured are true? Guys, I already made this video. All right, I went live like 3 lives ago. All right, if you check out my videos and you check those out, guys, DDP is injured. It's not a rumor anymore, guys. It is not a fucking rumor. When I made the video, I thought it was a rumor, but then I actually read the article and it came from a credible source, and I did say that on my live. So guys, this is no longer a rumor. Okay, DDP is out of his fight with Chimaev. Chimaev is injured. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to push the fight back, most likely to the fall. Maybe in September, November, we'll get a Chimaev versus DDP fight. I'm just hoping Chimaev doesn't come back, you know, and fight somebody else. I don't want to see him fight anyone else but DDP. DDP deserves to fight the best in the world, and I think Chimaev deserves to fight the best in the world. And let me tell you something. After what Chimaev did to Robert Whittaker, the Reaper of that division, after what he did to him, basically dismantled the Reaper, all right? After doing that, I think Chimaev deserves to fight for the title, and only the title. Okay, so I hope, you know, the UFC doesn't come up with some sweet ass plan, you know, to bring back Chimaev to fight for you know, a fucking pretend title. You know what I mean? Guys, let's not forget, the longest lasting interim title holder would have to be Tom Aspinall, okay? Tom Aspinall holds the record for the longest lasting interim title holder in all of UFC history, okay? And he will remain the interim champion until John Jones decides to walk away from the division. And let me tell you something. John Jones has walked away from the division and the UFC. He will not be fighting Tom Aspinall, guys, okay? I put my best dollar on that one. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay? All right? I bought some toy trains. That's what's up, man. How old are you? I'm old. I was born in the late 1940s. That's what's up, man. Terrifying equals Amsterdam. Teleto, damn, I don't know what that means. That's my country song. I'm gonna do tomorrow. Islam doesn't want to fight Tapora. Jones doesn't want to fight Asmo. This is becoming like boxing. Guys, I totally understand where you're coming from. But unfortunately, you know, when it comes to Islam, you know what I mean? Islam wants to fight for the welterweight title belt. He's gonna wait until Belal Muhammad beats, you know, JDM, because that's going to happen. And unfortunately, I don't think Islam is going to fight Belal Muhammad. I just don't see it happening. And if it does happen, it's going to be a tough fight for Islam, because Belal Muhammad is just a monster. The guy is just totally capable. And when it comes to, you know, Topuria here, I mean, if you guys haven't watched the Joe Rogan podcast with Ilia Topuria on there, I haven't watched the whole full, you know, podcast and whatnot. I just watched a little, you know, little clips here and there, and there was a clip of Ilia Topuria basically saying he'll sit out until until he gets the title shot against Islam, and that'll be a shame, guys. That will just be a shame. Another guy sitting out like Michael Chandler did, almost 3 years of sitting out, waiting for a big ass payday that never happened, guys. I don't want to see that happen again. I just don't. Mike Tyson versus Rocky Balboa. I have to give it to Rocky Balboa, man. I have to. Guaranteed W after the 16th round. uh, who wants to hear a cool train fact? No one. No one. Nobody wants to hear about trains. Nobody wants to hear about none of that shit. All right? Guys, we are past the 30-minute mark, and you already know what happens after the 30-minute mark. We could talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be mixed martial arts related, guys. Okay? There's nobody else doing it like me, freestyle, just the way I'm doing it right now, okay? All right? So appreciate this. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you guys. I don't want to hear about trains. Nah, hell no. I don't want to hear about no trains. No way. I'm sorry about that. Sad face, good. I can do a split. I used to be able to do a split. All right, when I was back then totally into mixed martial arts. I was going to the gym all the time, and yeah, I was definitely flexible. These days, I'm not so flexible, unfortunately, but I am flexible, most likely more flexible than a normal human being, but not to the point where I could do a split or any of that anymore. You know what I mean? I'm a little older now. You know what I mean? I'm a little older. All right, just saying the truth. You know what I'm saying? And for some UFC news here, there was a fighter here that allegedly, I don't know, he had something happened with a child or something, and it was before his UFC debut, and the UFC let him go or something like that. I gotta find this article. I was reading about it earlier. I just didn't get the damn name. I didn't get the name of the fighter. I thought it was very interesting. I'm doing the split and push-ups at the same time. That's crazy, man. It builds my arms and stretches my legs. That's crazy, bro. Continue the good work, Guru. Continue the good work, man. I'm thinking about playing War Thunder. I almost get myself a new German armored car. That's what's up, man. Good for you. Good for you, guys. Good for you. You know what I'm thinking about getting? I'm thinking about getting a bench press. That's what I'm thinking about getting, because I go to the gym. I go to my local gym right here. Because I live in like condos and whatnot, and we have like a little community gym and whatnot, and I attend those, I attend the gym and whatnot, and I go to the gym, but there's not enough weight there anymore. You know what I mean? Their machines only go up to 200 pounds, and now I'm starting to push around 200 pounds. You know what I mean? And it's I need to go up in weight. You know what I mean? I need to go up in weight, maybe in the 250, 275 range. And I'm thinking about getting a bench press. What do you guys think about that? Should I get the bench press? I was thinking about getting one. Oh, Lord. I gotta make my UFC predictions for Carlos Prates and Ian Gary, man. I gotta really search for that one. What's the UFC news? Well, as of right now, you know what I mean? There's really no UFC news, any big news right now. I mean, besides Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen has, stated that Tom Aspinall and John Jones is a locked deal. And in my opinion, that's a fucking lie. They're selling you wolf tickets. And another news is, I can't recollect the name of the fighter here, but there's a fighter that was going to make his UFC debut, but unfortunately he's not, because he got in trouble with the law. Something about something. Your gym doesn't have free weights. No, my gym doesn't have free weights, unfortunately. They just have machines. They just have machines, I guess, because they're afraid people are going to steal the free weights, so it's just machines. Go ahead and visit Nevada, man. Why not? Nevada seems cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a bench press, guys. I'm thinking about getting it. I think I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get it. But yeah, guys, I think I'm out of here. I've been on here long enough. You know what I mean? Also, I made a funny short video today also. I'll check that out as well. I'll check that out as well, man. I will check that out for sure, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a bench press. I'm gonna have to buy a bench press. Uh, so expensive. All this shit is so expensive. Yeah, man, for sure, man. Do you go to Planet Fitness? No, I don't go to Planet Fitness. No, 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 no. Like I said, man, I just work out in my right here in my local gym right here, and I have some dumbbells here that I do at home. Can't lie, man. I mean, going to my local gym and doing the workouts that I'm doing here at home, it's helped. I gained a lot of weight. You know what I mean? I gained a lot of muscle as well. Um, so yeah, I just think I have to continue with the gains, and the only way I can continue with the gains is if I get heavier weights. Because at this point, I'm lifting all the weight I can at the gym here locally. Like I said, 200 pounds is just not enough for me anymore. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to push around 250, 275. I think that'll be a good weight to push around, and yeah, start off at. But yeah, guys, yeah, you guys have a good one. You guys stay blessed. I'm out of here. Until next time, you already know, like and subscribe. All right, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, okay? And thank you for your support, man. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'm most likely gonna do another live tomorrow, a couple more lives tomorrow, and either tomorrow or Wednesday I'll be going live for my UFC fight predictions, and I'll be letting you guys know how to how to basically bet if you are a betting man. But I'm out of here, guys. Until next time.